Price comes to my level, I enter my trade, it pushes all the way up, and I smash my take profit for $7,505 on 85.5 pips on my live trading account. Now that's just one of 3 swing trading strategies I'm giving you free today that will change your life. I use these strategies every single day and just withdrew $86,607 from my brokerage account, and I'll show you that exact full withdrawal later in the video. But first, I want to teach you one swing trading strategy for beginners, one swing trading strategy for intermediates, and one swing trading strategy for advanced traders. So let's make some money. Starting with the beginner trading strategy, you can see I have a trend line break. This is the trade that I showed you in the introduction. Price pushed all the way up and smashed my take profit here for $7,500 and 85.5 pips. Now, in order for you to do this, the first thing you need to do is set your time frame to 1 hour. Because we are swing trading, we're looking for those long, big moves in the market. Then come over to indicators. Right here, we have 2 to install. The engulfing candle indicator, which is right here, just click on that, and the RSI trend lines and breakouts, just click on that. Both of these indicators we're using on default settings. Now, to get a trade set up, we're looking for counter trend trades, right? So the price is clearly pushing down right here. We're looking for buy trades. And to get a buy trade, we need 2 things to line up perfectly. We need to have the break in the trend line right here, and we need it to match up with an engulfing candle pattern perfectly. So the break right there has to follow a straight line up to that engulfing candle. That's where I'm going to enter my trade, and you could see price pushes up, smashes my take profit. Now let's move into the second trade. Same sort of thing, right? Price is moving up right here. If I play this head a little bit, you can see we have our break right there, and that break perfectly coincides with this bearish engulfing pattern, and it's perfectly aligned with the bearish candle. That's what we want to see. So I play this trade out, and this was a huge trade. We're talking $10,000 won right here, and this was an 85.6 pip move. Absolutely amazing. I decided to continue trading the NZD USD. You could see price continues to push up here. I decide I want to enter another sell trade. What do I have? Well, you could see right here, I get my break, and then if we push up, we have the bearish engulfing candle pattern right there. So let's just play this trade out, and you could see this one actually smashed my stop loss, and I did lose this trade right here. Now let's go into my trading results for the past 2 weeks using these 3 swing trading strategies. You can see it went very, very well. 37.29% gained. That's a $22,000 gain on this live trading account. But if I go back to the chart right here, this beginner strategy is really not that good because there's just so many signals, right? You've got a bearish engulfing here, a bearish engulfing here. Look, you've got bullish engulfings all here, another bearish engulfing here. If you line them up perfectly with your break, you can do pretty well, but the win rate isn't high enough, which is why we have to go to the intermediate strategy and use some price action. So like the video, let's move to the next strategy. Here is our intermediate trading strategy. This is a trading strategy I use every single day. Support and resistance, break and retest, contributing to my $86,000 withdrawal that I'm going to show you after this trade. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm marking up my key levels, my support and resistance areas. You can see I'll often create a support and resistance zone, right? Just map it out just like this. And you see this is a good level because the top is being respected right here. The bottom is being respected right here. Even when price pushes out, it respects it here. It comes back, respects it here, respects it here, respects the bottom at this level right here. So this is a good level for your break and retest. Now, the next thing I want to see happen is I want to see an impulsive move out of this zone right there, and then a retest of that level. And then when it starts pushing down, I'm going to enter my trade. So let's go ahead and play that trade out, and you can see here, price respected the zone, smashed my take profit right there for over $3,000. Now, this is price action, and this is absolutely beautiful. The key here is having a zone that's being respected by price. If the zone is being respected, then price is going to continue to respect it every time it touches it. And you can see I also have a trend line. You can see this big white line right here is a trend line, and what that was giving me was a bias. So when price broke through that trend line right there, I could consider taking sell trades. Just simple price action trading. It's always best. Now let's get into that withdrawal. So if we go into one of my live broker accounts, and I have many of these, you can see here, I just did a withdrawal on the 13th of September for $86,607 from the Fintura broker. This is the best broker in the business. I've done 3 withdrawals from them this year. The spreads are low, the commissions are low. I just win more trades with Fintura. So if you're looking for a place to trade, click the link in the description and join Fintura right now. Now, what I usually do here is I withdraw to Bitcoin in my crypto.com wallet. You can see right here. And these are all the withdrawals. And then I just take that right to my bank account. And I don't really hold it in Bitcoin much. I just put it into cash. And if you want to make cash, we've got one more strategy coming up, and you need to learn this one. The final strategy, the advanced strategy, is advanced supply and demand, my favorite trading strategy. You can see I've got a key level marked up on the chart right here. Price broke through that level and is starting to respect that level as resistance. As we play this one out right here, you can see we have a huge move to the downside, creating a supply zone. So I mark up my supply zone something like this right here. Generally, I like to use just the one candle, but in this case, I used a couple of candles because the price move was so big, I wasn't sure we were going to get the return all the way up to the top of that zone. When we see this big move down like this, it's just telling us that there's a lot of money in this market at this area that's pushing that price down. So the next thing I want to see is fair value gaps. You can see we have a fair value gap right here, a fair value gap right here, big fair value gap right there, another fair value gap right here. And these gaps are just telling me that there's a ton of unmitigated price, right? So as price comes back to my level right here, the next thing I want to see is price starting to slow down, right? So I want price to slow down. I don't want price to come back the way it came down like this. I don't want to see one huge candle enter my zone. I want to see that price starting to slow, lose momentum. And that's exactly what we're starting to get right here, as we're clearly losing momentum. And we had a couple of red candles right here losing momentum as well. So once that happens, price enters my supply zone. That's when I could enter my trade. And you can see here, I smashed my take profit there for over $4,000. Now, this may seem easy to you, but it's really not that easy. You really have to map out good supply zones. You have to see these fair value gaps. You have to see the big push down, and you have to have some bias, right? We are looking for sell trades. Why? Because price broke through our level of support, turned that into resistance, retested that level of resistance twice, gave us the huge push down, which created the supply area. We entered the trade, price pushed down, smashed the take profit. This is my favorite way to trade. And if we go into my back test from the week, you can see I tested 90 trades in recent market conditions, hit an 83.3% win rate, P&L over 4,600%. And if I scroll down here, you could see I won 4 out of 5 positions, trades for 34, 173, and 85.6 pips for an incredible 2 weeks using 3 swing trading strategies. Whether you like to trade strategy 1, 2, or 3 is up to you, but let me know in the comments which one you like the most. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, consider joining my VIP trading room. We're always winning trades in there. My free trading room is available too. Consider watching this video right here. Definitely watch this video right here, and I'll be back next week. Much love.